for an oil.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Yeah, man, I definitely want to taste this non-alcoholic tequila. I just want to be able to experience this shit because I've heard of non-alcoholic beer, but non-alcoholic tequila.
Yeah, it's fucking. It's
got me.
interesting.
Well, I mean, we talked about it earlier. You don't think it's it? Like
It's not the best. I mean, it's still in its rough draft stages, I think. But I think when my boss starts to perfect it a little more, it'll start being good.
Do they serve that kind of non-alcoholic products in liquor stores, like non-alcoholic tequila, or is it usually the beer?
I haven't seen non-alcoholic tequila in stores, but I've definitely seen non-alcoholic beer.
Have you ever seen non-alcoholic tequila anywhere? Like,
No.
when you guys first do that? Maybe?
I've never seen it. I doubt we're first because, I mean, you know, there's no new ideas anymore.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I just never think to make tequila non-alcoholic.
I would have never thought it either.
That's crazy. Like, I don't know. Maybe you guys are the first to. Hey, maybe. Who knows?
Maybe because you know, honestly, yeah, we did the first. We're pretty metal.
Oh shit, bro.
No, it's a cool place though.
Yeah. So this brewery is it more so just like a order come in kind of style, or do they have like a section where people can hang out and order from there?
So there's, like I was saying earlier, there's two breweries, like let's just say there's two businesses that operate in that same warehouse. Excuse me. One of them has a tap room and they actually brew alcoholic beer, normal beer, if you want to call it that. And our product is up there because, I mean, we're in the same building. It's like, why not? But for our side, it's not like we have a tap room dedicated to only non-alcoholic beer. Like the tap room that we have is operated by a different company, and we have our stuff up there. But for us, not a lot of people like come in for the non-alcoholic stuff. It's like they go there to actually drink, and then they see there's non-alcoholic options. They're like, oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm kind of fucked up already, so I might as well. I want to keep drinking, but I want to actually like keep drinking.
Oh, but not get fucked up.
It's like, hey, I gotta drive. I still want to be part of the party, so I'm gonna drink this non-alcoholic beer. Yeah, exactly. Like I was saying, it's a fucking liquid death effect.
So like a tap room is pretty much like a lounge where everyone could just chill and drink.
Yeah. Like you got your beer tenders. You have a like. It's like a bar basically.
Gotcha.
You know, and like people just come in, they get their beer and fucking kick it.
Yeah.
Ours is pretty nice too. Like a lot of breweries are like cool industrial places. Ours is a little industrial, but it's a nice location. I really like it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, if for the records or off the record, bro, if you want to let me know, do you like to come check it out? I like to come check out the non-alcoholic.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll give you a tour of the brewery, dude. It's cool.
Dude, I'll be fucking down, bro. Hell yeah. And if anyone's interested to check that out, I mean, you guys could hit up RAMSAY.
Yeah, hit me up. I'll show you the deets.
Yeah, and he'll do the background check and all that shit.
yeah. I gotta see if you're cool first.
Where, bro? How's your week been?
Good, man. Fucking worked the whole week. What did I do Friday? Friday, I went out with some coworkers. Yesterday, I went to that Space Yacht show. Yeah. Which was insane. It was my first 360 show, or 360 set.
Shit, it was 360
yeah,
too?
Dude, it was fucking crazy, man.
I missed out.
Where in the 360 set were you? Like in the crowd? Were you like in the back of the DJ, in the front?
I usually went to like the back of it.
Back of the DJ.
Yeah, I kind of spread out.
So you okay. You're still trying to be. I feel it. Like being back of the DJ gives you still like that backstage, like
kind of, but it's kind of backstage, but it's like kind of not because everyone's still like available to go there. Yeah.
You know, I've never really been to a 360 set yet. So how? Because you know, not all that space is reserved, so it's literally just like occupying the space that you can find, right? Because I'm guessing a lot of people are just trying to get close to the DJ as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think was like the best spots, like besides the backstage?
Besides backstage?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Like
because that is the best spot.
If someone were to go to a 360 set, especially when it comes to sound and stuff, like in your experience, do you think like the sound fully covered like wherever you were, or did you have to be in a certain area in the 360 to really experience like the full production and all that? Because I haven't been to one, so I'm not too sure a lot of times how these sound arrays are designed when it comes to these events.
Yeah, it's
particularly last night. I don't know.
To me, honestly, there's a good spot anywhere, but it's like, you know, they have the CDJs right there in the middle, and then they have the rails around it. And honestly, any spot on the rail is fucking awesome because like it's so much different than seeing someone on a stage. You're kind of just right there with them. It kind of just feels like everyone's so much more intimate. Like everyone's kind of just getting down like a lot more like, hey, we're all doing this together rather than like, oh, DJ's over there. We're all crowd. It's like crowd and DJ is all the same thing. It's weird, but sounded great. Fucking everyone was vibing. It was a really good time. I enjoyed it. So I guess, yeah, rail would probably be the best spot anywhere around it.
Let me ask you this. Do you think you saw a difference in like performance by the DJ because of the 360 set?
Yeah, I think so. Because there, like I said, there's like a lot less separation.
Yeah.
So maybe they can like read the crowd a little better because they're like part of the crowd.
Uh-huh.
I also noticed that like if like you were to like mess up a transition, it seems a lot less like embarrassing because like for one, people can see what you're doing. They see you're kind of just like doing your shit, and they like for one of the DJs, they like cut all the like faders down, and they like brought it back up. But it just didn't seem like as big of a deal as it would have been if it was on a stage.
Gotcha.
It's just like the fuck ups were a little more accepted, I think.
Because you're able to actually see it.
Yeah, you're able to see it, and it's just like, fuck it, we're all here. Like, who cares? Like, this is cool
You're
enough.
able to see it from like the humane side, like, oh, okay, like I see what happened. Like, okay, for sure. Like, there's a lot more room for imperfections in the set.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah.
And it's definitely
it's
definitely humane because it's like, oh, cool, we're all kind of part of the same thing here now.
I also think like from like the DJ aspect of it, like it's more of, all right, everyone's gonna be able to see what I'm doing. Like if I fuck up, hey, you guys saw why I fucked up.
Yeah, I saw it. Like, all right, like,
okay, when you're up there, I'm by myself.
Yeah.
I'm in my own space. So if I fuck up, I don't really got no like, bro, you're up there, catered, nice little spot. Why are you fucking up?
Yeah.
Down here, like I feel like it's more understandable, like because like you said, there's people around you, and then like I don't even think when you're in a 360 set, where is your focus more towards?
As a
DJ.
Oh,
as a
As a
DJ.
DJ. Like, because I know, like, when you're maybe, like, on a stage or something, you could really zone. You don't really have to be too into the crowd, but, like, you could be vibing on your own, but still mainly focusing on the decks.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, doing a 360 set, you maybe don't want to really be focusing on the decks too much because there's a lot going on.
So much going on. It might be a little overwhelming at first. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, I think it will either invite people to get more engaging with the crowd or like really make someone crack on the spot. Like, oh damn, like I gotta be a lot more like within the crowd, like interacting with them. Maybe even sacrificing some tracks that may not be like in that intimate setting. Because I believe there are some songs. I've never done a 360 set, but I'm thinking about also too like sets that I've done like in an intimate level where if there's people right next to me type shit like at a set, and I noticed that I saw myself like adhering to like the energy and like the intimacy of what was going on, and I had to like change out songs last minute on the spot, and like I believe it made a great result. I believe in that moment versus what I was originally gonna play. So I think from the DJ, I think the DJ aspect when it comes to 360. I think should definitely be prioritized in terms of like, well, maybe you don't have to put much of your stuff, or I mean, it just depends what your stuff is really. Like, is your stuff 360 material?
Yeah.
Or do you have to just do it like a whole like 50% your music or 50% your edits and stuff like that? Yeah, I think it is definitely different. The energy when you're playing from a stage, and 20, 30 feet in front of you is the crowd with the rail versus you're DJing and like the rail, it's like 5 feet away from you. And then everyone's
right
just really
fucking
nearby
there,
you.
right there.
Everyone can like a lot of people can see your decks and it's different. You can feel the
your
energy.
IDs, bro. Like
yeah.
Shit.
Dude, hell yeah, bro. DA mode.
Yeah. And like, bro, I think I've done one 360. This year was the first time I ever did like a 360 set. There wasn't like too many like people or anything, but it was cool. And the thing that I noticed that was the biggest difference is I was just really trying to focus on whatever the crowd wanted more. I didn't really care about what I was DJing. I was just more like, all right, what is everyone else feeling. Like
yeah.
Like you said, there's so many things going on that I don't even think I want to be focusing on the DJ. I just want to make sure everyone else is like moving type shit.
It forces you to focus on everyone else's like what they're fucking with because they're right there.
You literally feel their energy.
Yeah, because you're with them.
Yeah,
and it's cool because like if you're DJing, you're all like focusing over here, and it's all like party over here. Where it's like 360, it's like I can look to my side, and now I'm like catering to these people. Or like everyone's
literally
around,
like turn around, bro.
Yeah.
And that was the weird thing for me is when I turned around, there was people, and I was like,
you're like, I'm not used to this shit, dude. This is crazy.
Hey, I don't know you guys, but
Yeah.
hey, like that's lit.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. 360 sets are different. I think they bring like a different type of energy for sure.
100%.
Yeah, and a lot of the lighting productions is not by the 360 area either, because a lot of times on the bigger shows where there's a stage involved, like the lighting production, the strobe lights, I feel like from the DJing performer aspect, like it definitely enhances and over exaggerates sometimes what the crowd is, because when the drop goes and like it's the lights are strobing and the lights are hitting, like it's definitely like making you see it certain like from the crowd. Like we hear performers like that go on the mic, comedians, like they always say like, oh yeah, sometimes we don't really know how they like playing the smaller shows.
Yeah,
because they can see faces and they're able to navigate like if the jokes working and the routine's working versus like 1,000 people show where there's not much light in the crowd and all the lights are all on the stage, so it's very hard to gauge to look at people's faces to see if they're really actually messing with what you're doing. It's either just like with the crowd noise or whatever, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. The smaller shows where people are much more intimate, it's a different energy. You always even talk about it too. People that go to other artists' shows that are not specifically 360s, they've enjoyed their artists that they went to go see in a smaller venue versus a bigger show. And it's because of the energy. Like it's just like that intimate connection in the energy you feel with the person you wanted to see, whether it was a headliner or someone supporting the headliner, your friend, comedian, DJ. Like the smaller shows definitely have the vibes to create that connection that you can't find in the bigger shows. But there's a different energy that we also like, I think, from the bigger shows too. Like when there's a lot of people, like damn, like
it's not like one's better than the other. It's just a different energy.
Yeah, exactly that. Because there was always a lot of people like trying to make it that narrative, like nah, like smaller shows are better, bigger shows are better. Like, it's like
it's all subjective.
It's all
really.
different. Like, is this
for sure? Bass shows are better. No,
bass shows are the best.
Oh, dude. I mean, yeah.
I think what it does too is it like forces you to like get close to the DJ, because when I remember when I walked in, I couldn't like even see where they were, because like they're kind of like a little elevated, but just kind of still like I was like looking around. I remember Blank Space was like playing right when I got in. And I was like, where the fuck is he?
You just called him short, bro.
Hey, I was gonna say that, bro.
My bad, dude.
Like, damn, bro. I'm thinking about if I ever in the 360 it's crowded, I'm fucked, dude. Like, I was gonna be like, what the Short King over here.
Short
6-3 game, bro.
Like, the Short King's playing.
But I noticed it's like, it's not a stage where like if you're on a stage, I feel like people get a little too like timid and they're like, oh, I can be back here and not be like affected. But with those, everyone was just like on like it just like it sucked everyone in. And everyone was just around the rail and however far they can make it. But
I feel like as someone that doesn't DJ, if you're not a DJ or something, you kind of want to see what the fuck is going on.
Exactly. You have the choice, or you have the option to see what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're like, can I do this? Like,
yeah, it might even open up the doors for someone to fucking want to do it.
Because even that kind of those 360 shows, a lot of time, like to be close to that performer or the artist, a lot of times you have to get a certain type of like access, or you have to pay for a certain type of ticket. Yeah, all these kinds of factors that come into play. And 360 is like, hey, if you can make your way up to the front, like,
check me out.
Hey,
got me up.
Yeah, exactly.
Blank Space is playing, and some dude was like in the front, and he had like a cowboy hat on, and he literally just handed it to him, and like Kyle just took it, and fucking wore it for a little bit. And it's like it's that intimate.
As a producer DJ, those are your chances to take a fucking USB and just hand it to the fucking DJ and say, keep it.
Damn, that'd be crazy, right?
Just do it. Fuck it.
That's
close, or just fucking slip it in his pocket. Fuck it, you know. Like,
you're that close, dude.
Yeah, you might as well.
He'd be like, "Where the fuck did I don't remember putting this shit on."
He's gonna use it somewhere, bro. I mean, if you find a random USB in your pocket, bro, what's the first thing you're gonna do with
I'm gonna
it?
plug it in and see what the fuck's on there.
That's right.
That's
That's right.
exactly.
Hey, but I got a serious question to ask y'all.
Mm-hmm.
When you guys go out and play, where do y'all store your USB?
I have mine on my keys.
On your keys.
Yeah, I think I might have
okay.
taken it off because I was like exporting something lately. Yeah, so it's not on here, but I have them on my keys.
Okay, I have seen a lot of DJs put their USB in on their like keychain.
Yeah.
Or whatever like that. What about you, Robert?
I had a bad experience with that, but maybe it's because I had a shitty USB
A little plastic.
and like the keychain thing broke off.
Yeah.
And I lost my USB.
Yeah, that can be rough.
So, it just depends on what I'm wearing, bro. Like, cause sometimes like I'll have stuff with pockets with zippers, and I'll be like, all right, the USB is going in here. There's a zipper. I'm not losing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then other times, like, I raw dog it and just put it in my pocket, bro.
Yeah. That takes balls, man. That takes balls.
I like to live on the edge.
All the times that I've lost my USBs is because I put that shit naked in my pocket, and I'm thinking I'm getting something else out of my pocket, not my USB. Yeah. But like the way my wallet, my fucking pocket is,
I'm
like,
always grabbing my
brings it out. And
your
pen and shit. You're always grabbing your pen, and
you actually try to put your chapstick in the fucking CDJ. And you're like, oh fuck, where is it?
Yeah. And then you fucking.
But like, look, I think I do that to stay on edge, because if all I'm worried about is if I have my USB when I get there, I'm not really worried about anything. As long as my USB works, that's the only nervousness I want to go through the night.
100%.
Like, if I always know my USB is gonna work, then I'm gonna be nervous about something else. I'd rather just be nervous about my USB.
About where it's at. More. Yeah. So yeah, I feel that.
I have a question too. How many USBs do you guys have on you when you play a show?
I got 2 so far.
2?
2.
I have 4.
Oh damn!
I ain't taking any fucking chances, bro.
Are they all the same brand or different?
They're all the same brand, yeah.
Oh, for sure. Okay, we're keeping it on brand.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Me too. Sandisk, homie.
You gotta, yeah, exactly.
That's crazy that you brought it up, because you're kind of right. Why would you have the same brand of USBs? Because if one doesn't work,
that's true.
Why do I trust this other one now? Why would I keep trusting it 4 more times, bro? Like,
that is
that's my dumbass fault now. If that shit doesn't work, like,
damn,
you're onto something, Carlos. You're onto something.
I didn't think about it that way.
Well, I'm just gonna fuck it, sponsor us, SanDisk. But all the USBs like I've had that were in SanDisk, like they've all really just I had a lot of problems with them. Like, not they weren't as fast as SanDisk. Get corrupted. Sometimes the other brands, I forgot the brands that I would have. I remember there was one that was like, it's not SanDisk, but fuck, it was a Sony USB. I remember it was like a Sony USB, and that shit just crapped out.
Yep.
While I was playing, like it just stopped. Like it wasn't even reading like my USB no more, the CDJ. But ever since I got in SanDisk, the Ultra USB, those are real good.
Yeah,
I've really been fucking with them. They're real fast.
You know what? I think just one of these software services have to come out with their own USBs, bro.
Honestly, imagine that.
Imagine Pioneer came out with the USB.
Bro, why the fuck haven't they done that already?
Speaking on this, bro. Serato, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. You need to make your own USB analyzation software and your own standalone mixer.
I honestly,
because this is what's gonna put you on that 1v1 with rekordbox. Because look, I would switch over to Serato program again if they integrated like a USB analyzation software and they came out with their own standalone mixer or controller.
Serato is tight. I wish,
because honestly, I love the integration and the interface.
Well, you wouldn't use any of the rain mixers?
I'll use the rain mixers.
They have 4-channel rain mixers. The 72.
Yeah,
that's a 4-channel, I think. The Rain 72 4-channel.
Yeah.
They have those mixers already.
No, but I'm talking about like the controllers that let you like put in your USB, but it's not like rekordbox system. It's a Serato system.
It needs to be just like plug and play.
That means Pioneer needs to accept that shit.
True, yeah, because Pioneer has a lot of fucking.
Unless you're ready to go to fucking what are they called? Denim fucking.
Denon?
Yeah, Denon.
yeah. Look, for example, Denon has their own. Yeah, no, because Denon has the Prime 4, which is a real great standalone controller that you can use with just your USB, and it shows you a screen and it shows you.
And they have their own CDJs too. That's what I'm saying. Like if you want to do that, that means Serato has to get into the CDJ world, bro, and then it has to be accepted by the mainstream, which Serato has that option. I think like Serato's already accepted by most old head DJs.
Yeah.
I think they just need to get into the new market now, because right now the people who have this new market is rekordbox.
Yep.
They're the ones who are just.
It's always the old
up.
heads that mention the fucking Serato boxes, and I'm like, oh, I
I
don't
like the Serato boxes, bro. I hated those shit. Bro, it's just space for no fucking reason.
No reason,
like,
bro.
Let's not get into it, bro.
You're like, I'm getting worked up.
Hey, look, I'm just gonna make a prediction. In the next 5 years, I could see Serato making some shit like that.
I hope, dude. That'd be cool.
Player.
That'd be cool to like kind of switch it up a little bit.
And check this. I bet you they'll make it way more affordable.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
Look, go ahead, my bad.
No, yeah.
So like, you're probably right, but this is what I foresee, bro. And because they've been doing this for like, if you look at like like I'm big on Serato, all the shit they put out, because they focus on turntables, bro. They focus on like getting that old feel still. So they're always trying to put shit out with that feel. And what they would do, and you're gonna hate this, bro, is they would probably do some shit, and guess who would be their first partner? Newmark. Newmark is usually the first people they go to. They test their shit. They usually use it when they had their first standalone
mixers.
They went to Newmark. The controllers, they go to Newmark, and Newmark has shitty fucking hardware, bro. The hardware is just trash.
Yeah, we don't know how long. Well, at least I don't know if it's public, but I don't know how long that partnership is either. So maybe they're tied in that partnership, and anything that they want to do, they'd have to go through like that partnership partner.
So do you want to see DJ by Newmark?
I'm open. Fuck it. I mean, I like to think shit's getting better since my last experience with Newmark, which was like, dude, almost a decade ago.
Yeah.
I like to think the company's still
around.
And
why do you think you don't have anything Newmark anymore, fam?
Facts.
It's kind of hard too when like Pioneer kind of just nailed fucking everything like so perfect.
Dude, they just nailed Serato stems.
It's like so perfect.
That's crazy.
Like Serato stems, bro. Like I think. I don't know, man. I just think Serato's been making some moves, bro. That it just can't be unnoticed. Like Serato stems too. Like you could definitely just dissect your tracks and it renders it like immediately.
I was gonna say what I've heard something on that. I don't know what it is. Like
what it started off as was just a configuration inside Serato where you could isolate certain parts of the track, and then they made a beta version where they're like, okay, we're gonna make this a standalone VST now. So then you can get Serato stems on your on Ableton or on Fruity Loops or whatever. It's just a VST that gets all the stems out.
And can you do this with any song that you just put in it? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. I've seen that with like AI software where there's like some websites where you can throw a song into like this AI fucking algorithm shit and it separates things so insane. I mean, I know how it like kind of works. Like,
so like think about it. The thing is, DJs softwares have been on this technology for a long time, bro. Like basically when they started making once you started having pads and multiple tracks on a mixer is when they started fucking with trying to isolate certain things, right? Think about like your mixer. It's meant to isolate certain frequencies. That's the whole purpose, right? I have like a standalone what is it? Control D2. That's literally meant for stems. Like it's literally meant just so.
Oh, no shit, huh?
Yeah, stem out shit. Like those are what the up faders are for and shit like that.
Oh fuck.
And like they've been on this technology, but now Serato is like, all right, people are moving away from hardware, going into software production, and that's where Serato right now is getting that up on everyone. But they've had this beta for years, bro, and now it's just they perfected it, bro. It's nice.
Like imagine a Serato standalone controller where you put your USB and like it has that option for you to use the Serato stems like on the spot. Like,
that could have
like that's what the advantage that they got.
There you go.
At this moment. I mean, maybe I don't know. Fucking hey, the check is send it to my street address.
Incorporating USBs. Serato just needs to start incorporating USBs. That's the biggest downfall of their fucking product. Right
yeah, because I've noticed that a lot of DJs just would rather not carry like something that expensive on them. They rather just if they could. Especially if it's not going to be too long, or they know like how long the performance is and they could do it on a USB. They'd rather do it with something much more mobile or something much more cheaper to have and lose than like a fucking laptop.
So I guess this is where what I just said is very counterproductive for what we want. Like I said, they're focused on software, right? That means everything they do is related to a laptop. we want them to get rid of a laptop. You feel me? So
well, at least when it comes to DJing, like,
but that's what they're focused on, you know.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel it. Yeah,
that means everything that they're focused on software wise has to be in hardware. You feel me? Like,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, we want that. That's what we want. That's what we want, right? But I think right now it's just like not what they're focused on.
Nah, I got you.
Hey, they're gonna have to focus on it like at some point, because I mean, dude, I'm thinking of it as like a dubstep DJ type of perspective where like you're doubling tracks. Imagine if you could just isolate like the fucking like synths and like bass sounds of one song and just have it like ripping on another track, but like the full track of over here. Imagine that. That'd be fucking crazy.
Because the closest you could get it to do that is on the actual EQing.
Yeah, you take out the lows, but you're
not eliminating.
Yeah, you could take out the drums.
Yeah,
Serato. Yeah.
Dude, imagine you could. dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can see in the next 5 years that Serato can connect that fucking piece and like see how they could like give us that like privilege to like fucking use that feature like on a standalone USB controller. Because all the laptop DJs are using that feature, but if they're able to like open that to the USB DJ market, I can see myself getting a standalone Serato controller and like step away from rekordbox analyzation and then do all my pre-analyzation on Serato, because I mean that's where I first started, so maybe it's just like my first nostalgia, like that's what it is. Wanting to go back to it. What it is, bro. Because I literally right now whenever I go DJ, it's even on the laptop, because I have my controller too, but I do rekordbox, but I've noticed when I DJ on Serato versus rekordbox, I don't know, man. Like, Serato's that bitch. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, I don't know. She's a good time, dude. She's a good time, dog. Like,
bro, I feel
honestly, she don't ask questions, bro.
She just fucks and leaves, bro.
No, like she's a good time, bro. She's a good time. She's that bitch. Serato. DJ Pro. Serato DJ Pro, dude.
I started on virtual DJ, bro. They need to get their shit together. Yeah.
Well, that's like the longest that's the Serato, like the longest program. Like I feel like,
Hey, virtual.
I vouch for this shit.
Virtual DJ's still out here. South America,
they're still doing
heavy.
It. Yeah, they're still doing
heavy
it.
in South America.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't know if you remember. Yeah, I don't know if I told you, but I remember. I think I told you. Like, I went to Guanajuato and I seen some girl get down on virtual DJ on CDJs.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Like I literally, I managed to, because the DJ said it was like it wasn't like a station. It was like a dive
or something.
It was like a dive bar. And it was like a dive bar. People can like walk in the back of the DJ if they want, and I managed to do that. And
it was a 360 set.
No, it was.
At a quinceañera, bro.
That's hard as fuck. That's hard as fuck.
That's innovative.
I went to a 180 set.
A 180
set. The DJ was by the wall. The DJ was like by the wall.
That's fire.
So like I was just I saw that she was DJing on some CDJs. I didn't really get too close enough. They were like Nexus 2 and shit, but I just seen like the fucking platter and I was like, damn. And I saw that she was DJing on a laptop. Because at first
I was gonna say a laptop, yeah.
At first I'm like, okay, probably Serato or virtual. But when in the back, I'm like, okay, it's virtual, but CDJs. And I'm like, what the fuck? I've never seen some shit like that. I don't know, like if that's like even like a public thing to do, or that was just some hack shit, like hack time code. Like,
bro, virtual DJ has all the same like driver installers that a Traktor has. A Serato.
They support all the controllers.
Yes, bro. Like they're not like some just controller type. No, they
can support my controller.
Bro, they big boys out here, fam. Like,
virtual DJ.
Yes, bro. Like, put some respect on that name. Like, I know you started it like with virtual DJ at 12 and shit, so you think it's a toy, but nah, these big players like it, bro. Like,
bro.
They grew up, bro. They grew up.
No, that's just some Hasbro shit, bro.
They're the same. Think about it. They're the same age as you. Like, they know some shit now. You feel me?
Yeah, okay.
Like, come
on. I feel that.
You think they just, like, stayed the same? Like...
They grew up. They went to college.
Has been a minute since I've been on it, man. I've just been very rekordbox fucking broken.
But also, though, like, at the same time, we're in EDM and shit. So, like, that still is only one market to where... There's still other type of like DJing going on, club DJing, and that's prominent everywhere in the world. Because everywhere in the world there's clubs, you know. And I'm pretty like think about it this way too. Each country or where you live is gonna determine like what type of product you could even get into your country type shit. So like some places in South Africa or in Africa only get certain type of equipment out there. That's why I don't know if you guys seen that one that's just going viral, but that dude's using homeboy's head to spin the fucking button.
That's a thing, dude.
Yeah, bro, like it's because like that they're barely getting like the good like quality mixers out there like to be able to do shit like that. So they're going fucking crazy, bro. Like, and I think it has to go through like how pioneers able to distribute their shit, where they could distribute their shit, where countries are able to accept their distribution and like it's a bunch of shit we like.
I like how you brought that up about like from a global aspect, because I a lot of times I interpret it from the United States perspective, and we're so used to thinking that what we know or what we're on standard wise is what's reciprocated on around the globe, but it's not like that, because you talk about distribution rights and or the access and how,
and also in the UK, bro, like turntables are still a prominent thing to be DJing drum and bass and shit like that.
Oh, word, okay.
No, people like, bro,
that's tradition.
You'll see shit like you'll see turntables, people DJing with turntables out there. It's not unknown, and they'll have like the newer Rain 12s, or they'll have like the newer turntables and shit like that. Like, it's just not prominent out here, but out there it's still like a big
we'll
thing.
probably see less CDJ use out there versus.
You'll see more different. I think. Different equipment out there is what I think.
That makes sense. Yeah, because like you just never know like what other exclusive access to distributors that they got that we might not have actually. There might be some other companies that we just don't have access.
Imagine they have some high tech ass fucking things that are way better than Pioneers.
Yeah, bro. I didn't think about that. No, bro. Like there's probably some fucking
like some Denon shit.
Some Australian DJs are fucking. Hey, put some respect on Denon too, bro.
Is that fucked up to be shitting on Denon? I'm not intentionally shitting on Denon, but
bro,
like,
just look. If you have not played on a Prime 4,
it's a controller.
It's a standalone controller.
Okay.
Yeah. It's USB. It's not like two. It's not like one screen on each platter. It's like one big little like small like iPad mini screen, and like. You can lift it up, and then you like goes back into the controller.
Okay, that's
back it up. Yeah, so
it's convenient. Cool. Bro.
So you have the top line rekordbox controller, Serato controller, and Denon controller in front of you. In which order are you going to?
Well,
and then by you saying that answer, then tell me why should I check out the Denon shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next episode.
Let me think about that one.
Yeah, I need to do some more research, homie. Hold up.
And the only look, this
Prime
is
4,
this is what I'll give to Denon that shits on everyone else is just how it looks. I think it looks cool. Like how like some of their hardware like has like that green glowing outline and shit.
Yeah.
That looks.
That's definitely
hard.
their color scheme right there.
Yeah, that's hard. Green. But other than that, like, I don't know shit. They're just not that big, I don't think.
I mean, we have Pioneer just killing it. It's like, yeah, it just Denon is like, to me at least. I haven't had like a lot of experience with it, but it's just like, it's fucking Dollar Tree Pioneer kind of, you know. Like, that's fucking. It's still good. I like Dollar Tree, bro. I get some good shit at Dollar Tree, but you know,
what's that one?
Sometimes I want to go to Walmart and get some good shit.
What's that one street in LA that just has like all that DJ tech and stuff like that, and has all the speakers and
the
like,
callejones?
Yeah,
where you can get all the good ass deals on them like party speakers.
That's where you get Denon.
That's hard. Done. That's hard.
I'm fucking laughing. That's funny. That's fucking. Yeah, true that though. True that. I mean, it's a good price for the Denon though.
Like,
yeah, if you're trying to learn and shit too, I can see why it's a good way to go.
And I don't know if this is a thing that I mean, I remember just like putting my USB that had all my rekordbox analyzed tracks, and it pulled up.
Oh really?
Yeah, I swear, bro, they pulled up. Okay. Yeah, it pulled up. That's why I was like
0.1 Denon.
Yeah. Okay.
No, dude, my Q's pulled up, bro.
So you like Q's too?
So I think what I'm getting to is I think it uses every like when it comes to the USB export thing, I think they use the same codec, so that it's able to read whatever the analyzation export looks like in rekordbox. Because when I was working at this music store, like we had a Prime 4 like to showcase and demo for our clients and shit. And I remember just having my USB on me just to like showcase it, and I was surprised at first like seeing my playlist pull up, like even my playlists that were exported from rekordbox in my USB pull up on a Prime controller.
Damn.
Even up to the Qs. You didn't get hot cues, because they have like their own, I guess, hot cue. Like they have their own different cue like system.
Yeah.
I remember, but I remember like my memory cues like actually like pulling up and the actual playlist and my songs, and I was just like, what the fuck, like,
damn,
Denon Prime, like I didn't
cross platform.
They don't.
But you could do your own exportation on their Denon system though too.
For their cue points, it's not A, B, C. It's like colors, I think.
I don't remember. I think they do have like a pad. Like they have pads.
Right?
Yeah, they have pads.
Do you think the whole cue points like A, B, C, D? You think? Oh, never mind. I'm tripping. I was about to say, you think it's only exclusive to Pioneer, like when it comes to hardware?
I don't know. I think that's just like their way of just like putting like.
I was trying to think like what other hardware has A, B, C. I'm thinking everyone else just has the pads and shit. But then when I think about the software, it's all ABC.
Does Serato have like the ABC cue points?
Yeah.
Oh, they have.
Or is it red?
No,
it's red.
No, it's like plus signs.
Yeah, and it goes colors.
So right now, what I've been seeing in Serato, they have like 8 plus signs. You click it and then it'll add like the cue, and then you can color code it. You color code it, yeah.
Okay.
So you could color code.
So
your
then
cues.
it might just be like exclusive to them. Like you know how say I make something and I trademark how my layout looks. Maybe no other hardware now could use A, B, C for their cue points because
damn, rekordbox straight fucking trademarked the alphabet.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's the way to do it though.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, because I was gonna say if you did just like that kind of queuing and exported it from Serato and then go on CDJs, like is that gonna be coordinated to the A, B, C, or is it gonna be coordinated to the memory cues like on my Serato?
There you go.
So like I mean I've never experienced it, so I really don't know if that's something that is an issue when it comes to that. But yeah, it's just some things that I guess I didn't really think about when you go from Serato making up the cues in there and then throwing it on the CDJs, like especially when your laptop DJ on CDJs. I don't know, it feels a little weird to me.
Yeah. I'm not used to that, so I'd probably feel weird about that too.
I don't know. I DJ off my laptop, so I don't have a controller. That's how we do it out here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's nice to have the laptop though. If you need to like do like if you're doing gigs that like,
you think it's fucked up to show up to a gig and only DJ off your laptop and an 1/8" connection?
If you don't tell them about it before, yeah, that's probably fucked up.
Off of what? An 1/8? Like just like aux?
Yeah, no.
Just off
aux.
Yeah. Oh, your laptop.
Just
DJ.
your laptop. Yeah, and you're just using rekordbox with like the cue points and shit, and like in mixer mode, pretty much.
I think if you're performing, like I think you get away with it. Because I think if you're just like that motherfucker that's at the laptop, just fucking playing shit from iTunes and Spotify, because you might be on virtual DJ. But they're not gonna be thinking that because they don't know virtual DJ. The people there, they be like, "Oh, this was probably just on this fucking playlist on Spotify or iTunes." Until they go back there and like you're on your program or whatever. Like for a while, I was doing laptop DJing like my first year, when I didn't have like a little controller. Yeah, I'll do laptop, and I mean you can't really do much than just look like you're looking for the next song.
Yeah,
in the playlist. When you have a controller,
backspin the mouse, bro. Fucking me.
backspin the mouse, backspin the pad. The pad and shit. Yeah, you see that looks weird with your finger type shit versus a backspin.
Just fucking open your fucking laptop up and down and shit.
No, you see, I can see my finger being more like fucking fucked up or tiring with that way, bro. Nah.
That's the move now. I'm gonna fucking start doing that.
I've never really got comfortable or ever really DJ'd on Traktor like that though.
I like Traktor. I'm not gonna lie, I do like Traktor.
Why do you like Traktor?
I remember I bought an S2. Okay. Probably around like 2016. When I first started going to like DJing for Innovative, like I started on Traktor because it was like virtual DJ. Then I went to Traktor, and then we graduated to the big boys to going to rekordbox. But for Traktor, it was like the middle, like intermediate step from being like virtual DJ. This is kind of like back then it was a shit software.
Yeah.
And then it went to Traktor, and I was like, oh, this is actually like a pretty decent like software that I can actually get like a good mix out of. And then it went to rekordbox, which is meta, but I still think Traktor is really good, and they have great effects that they have on it.
Okay.
And I don't know, the UI just looks nice to me. It looks really nice.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I like it better than virtual DJ.
No, 100%. That's not saying much because virtual DJ is fucking kind of. I haven't seen it lately though. I know.
But look, bro, I'm gonna give you some respect right now. Their skin game.
Skin game was
Their
tight.
fucking skin
Skin
game, bro.
was tight.
Hey, but tell me why I was trying to look for Serato skin. I was like, it's like me wearing like those shoes that look like those like on brand shoes, but they're like slightly off type shit. I don't know if you've ever seen.
Like when everyone was wearing the fake Yeezys.
Yeah.
yeah. It's like on that shit. It's like I want it to look like I'm on Serato, but I'm on virtual.
Jeezys.
No, I think Traktor is definitely. I don't know. The Traktor and Serato to me are the same. Like,
It's very similar.
they're very similar, except layout is somewhat different. And honestly, in Traktor, you get more parameters with fucking with like the limiter. It has just more sound preferences, I guess, because you could like add compression and shit like that.
Yeah,
Damn, for reals?
Mm-hmm. It's you're out. You get to set your own output volume through the preferences in Traktor. Bro, there's a bunch of shit you could do in Traktor that you can't necessarily do in Serato, but I'm trying to think though, like why they did that. And also, Traktor was meant to be a 4-channel, or a 4-deck program. I think so you can naturally run 4 decks. I think that's why. Like,
I remember seeing a lot of Traktor DJs, especially when I was like DJing. My first years, like 2009, 2010, seeing like a lot of Traktor DJs do a lot of 4-channel mixing, and they were able to do so much blends effects, crazy ultra mashups. Like they'll just like use a cappella on one track, they'll have like the instrumental of another track, and then they'll bring in like the other 2 tracks like for whatever like else. And
have one looping on one track so it just fucking constantly plays.
Because
and you know how people used to do it in Serato, you know how you were able to put sound effects like your drops and shit,
sampler.
People would put whole ass tracks in the sampler and start the sample so that it would play the whole ass track and then blend the songs on the deck onto that track.
Holy shit.
That's what I remember seeing that shit on fucking Serato. So people were like finding ways to do that shit, but there was programs like Traktor that were actually able to do it for you, that were meant for that shit.
Yeah, because I remember a lot of people vouching for Traktor for a while, and I don't know why it never really caught my attention to try it out. It's a free program, right? That you could mix off of, or you have to pay for it.
Traktor?
Yeah.
Traktor or Serato?
Traktor.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember it comes with any of the controllers that you buy, but I don't know if it's free or not.
Oh, okay.
I know I pay for it. I had to pay for it, but that's maybe because I use the DVS. So for pretty much any program except Traktor, shout out Traktor, like or not Traktor, shout out rekordbox. They don't make you pay for DVS.
Yeah.
So Serato makes you pay for it.
Yeah,
Traktor makes you pay for it. I don't know if virtual DJ makes you pay for it or not, but
let me ask you guys this: How do you guys feel about a lot of software programs, specifically plugins and DVS software being subscription based, like leasing them out type shit?
I'm down with it.
I'm cool with it if it's like in the sense of like you're gonna pay for it this amount of time and then you get to pay it off. Whereas like a subscription base, it's always like $10 a month indefinitely. Where it's like with I think it's kilohertz. I'm paying $10 a month, and you could pay that $10 a month for 50 fucking years, and you're still just paying $10 a month rather than just like all this whole pack is like $500, and if you pay $10 a month up until the point where you actually pay $500,
like pay to own.
Pay to own, yeah. Exactly. I like pay to own obviously more than subscription because it's like I get to own it because I paid the actual amount that it's worth. But subscription, it's like if it's like Splice or something like that, that's different because they're constantly updating shit, and they give you those little credits, and it's like you can't really own everything from Splice, so it depends. If it's like VSTs though, I'm like
Yeah, because I'm starting to see a lot of these software programs not having the option to own that shit no more. Like it's now becoming a subscription based thing where it's like you'll never own it, but whenever you want to use it, like pay it monthly, and they're able to capitalize as much as they want as long as the user's willing to pay for it. That's why I guess for me, like definitely I'm the one for rent to own, pay to own, because especially if you're a person that really likes the effect and you're paying $10 a month per 5 years. Versus you could have just like pay it off, like you could have just paid it like one time only $200. I would have done the $200 versus subscription. If I saw like realistically how much I was gonna use this plugin. I guess you gotta also like look into like how realistically you're gonna be using this plugin often in your production and whatnot. But I don't know how I feel about a lot of these software programs becoming just subscription based, like not letting you own the license or not letting you own the actual software. That shit's a little like I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's how Pro Tools is.
Yeah, you see,
really?
like,
You have to pay every year. It's like
shit!
It's like
I don't know.
$600, $800.
Oof. Oh, well, I guess if you're using Pro Tools, you're getting money. Like,
you know what's funny? It's the same shit.
You're getting money for using Pro Tools, so that's fine.
Unless you're just being stubborn and you're just like, I just want
to have Pro Tools for having Pro Tools. Yeah, no.
I mean, I had a cracked version.
I mean, I did. No, I didn't. Never mind. No, yeah, back in the day, I cracked that shit too. But I didn't have any like recording software or like recording equipment.
Exactly. So it was pretty much.
I was just like, it just sat on my computer for nothing.
Yeah. Same here. Like that's the only good thing about Pro Tools is that it's made for outboard gear and shit like that. But I don't know, like when it comes to subscription things, I don't like I get it. Like, I don't like that Splice takes away my credits. Like, if I don't pay, bro.
Dude, I fucking
like.
hate
Why
that
do you
shit.
do that, fam? Like, come on, dog. And you know what's crazy? Before they started that whole thing, right? I had like already like almost like 1,000 to 3,000 credits, bro. And then they started implementing that shit, and then I subscribed to it. And then they took all my credits the day after.
That's
like I did.
ridiculous.
I was like, no fucking.
That's so whack, dude.
Why would they want to do something like that? Like, I'm just like, wouldn't
money,
that
dude.
like
Money?
that just piss you off, right?
Yeah.
But like, did you return back to Splice after that? Never mind.
Like, you're gonna come back.
Never mind. You're still gonna come back for it. Fuck
Bro,
it.
my
That's what
fucking whole
You're mad,
FL,
but you'll get over it.
FL is pretty much incorporated with fucking Splice.
Oh, for
bro.
reals? Damn.
Like, well, because I have a lot of VSTs from Splice and shit.
Oh,
so
I see,
like,
I see.
it's just good to have Splice, I guess.
No, yeah, for sure. No,
Can I
yeah.
grab
You
this one,
got what? Oh yeah, hell yeah, for sure. Handle.
So like, I don't know. I just don't like it. But when it comes to like DJ software or like certain shit that maybe like I don't use all the time, bro, I'm so down to pay $15 just to use it this month. Like, what's $15?
No doubt, for sure.
If I just need it real quick, I'm down. Rather than fuck, do I really want to drop like $250 to use this maybe like 10 more times? Maybe.
Like I get the software program having an option for the subscription base on a monthly basis, but for the software program not have the option to do like a one-time annual, at least an annual thing, bro. But
that's true. An annual would be cool.
Like, you know, like if you want to just limit the licensing just to 1 year, okay, I'll respect that. If it's gonna be cheaper than doing it monthly, right? But if they're not allowing that option, then at a certain point you have to really be like, well, do I see myself really using this every month?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is it really a necessity in like my business? A lot of times it is, especially if you're a DJ. Like Serato, if you're on Serato DJ Pro, you have a certain controller, you want to do DVS, you have to pay a subscription base.
Like if you're a producer, Hype Edit, definitely another fucking tool that you should probably want to subscribe to monthly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just there's certain shit that it's probably beneficial for you. Like in the long run, you might not think like $12. Well, like think about how do you guys subscribe? So like, let's just do Hype Edit for the producers and stuff like that.
Okay.
What is it like? $15? $12?
Yeah, it's like $6-8.
Is
it like Hype Edit?
Yeah.
I think I paid $10.
$10?
$10, yeah.
So like $10. So in a year you're paying what, $120?
Uh-huh.
I think for $120 to use the platform for a year,
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm releasing like maybe a good amount of tracks that are gonna use their promotion, use whatever the fuck I need it for, right? It's definitely worth it. But there's some programs where it's like they're asking you for a lot. Let's see.
Like more than just pay? What more are they asking? Like payment wise?
No, yeah. So like a VST, how long are you willing to pay for a VST for?
That's a good question. And how much?
I guess it does depend on the VST, but
okay. Let's talk about a plugin that we all use and it became subscription based.
Let's go over kilohertz probably.
Kilohertz, okay.
Kilohertz, I'm down to pay indefinitely because it's like very standard, great shit, and it's like fairly cheap, and I constantly use their stuff, so I'm okay with that. $10 a month for however long I'm going to be producing, which is probably going to be forever.
So okay, so that's just one VST.
Well,
with a few, right?
Dude, there's like 20 on there.
Got you. So like,
well, it's just effects and shit, but you know.
So do you think that's like that's it for your subscriptions? Like that's all you need?
No, because when you want to start like getting new sounds, there's gonna be some other shit you might want to branch out to. But fuck, I don't know.
I'm just thinking about the plugin bill every month and shit.
I know, seriously.
Like, damn, okay.
When I see that notification, I'm like, okay, well.
Damn, do I really need sausage fattener?
Yeah.
Like,
fuck yeah, Joe. I have a cracked sausage fattener by now, bro. I don't know what you're doing.
Do I really need to pay $15 for sausage fattener?
God damn. If you're paying $15 for sausage fattener, you're getting ripped off, dog. I'm sorry.
It's a one knob fucking saturator.
No, I don't even think it's subscription based. Yeah.
Imagine they're gonna get on that
bro,
way.
I think the subscription based software, I think it's allowing people to still. I think companies like to integrate that because it still gives customers like access to the product at a cheaper price, but just for a limited time only. But they're still able to get that revenue versus like we're not like because some companies they don't offer that subscription base. It's like no, you have to pay the full amount right now, and that's it. Some people may not have the income to be able to like make a one-time purchase like that versus like, okay, like I could afford and my lifestyle can afford to pay this at this monthly rate. Although I may pay longer in the long run. I mean, this is just like what my life, like whatever, like it's able to like be financial, like reasonable with me. So I understand why subscription basis, a lot of companies are using it because, so a lot of people do end up using it longer than what they would probably normally would. I mean, they'll use it for the same amount of time, but if they use it for a long time subscription base, I mean, after a certain while, it's just like okay, if they made a one-time purchase, it probably would have been like way much more cheaper versus like doing it on a monthly.
Yeah, exactly.
What they should do though is like have it to where after 1 month it just cancels by itself and not keeps going and charges you again because that's some bullshit.
You gotta keep going back and like, hey, I want to keep going. I want to keep going.
Yeah, I need that, bro. Because if not, I'm not gonna go back and say cancel. Like, I'm one of those motherfuckers that until I start noticing it in my bank account, it's not a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'll forget about it, and I was paying for 2 SoundCloud accounts for like 2 years, bro.
And you didn't even know about it.
I had no fucking idea. No fucking idea. Damn. And then like I looked at my bank statements one time. I was like, "Why is there 2 SoundCloud charges?" And I was like,
"Damn,
like fuck, I wasn't even logged into that one."
I wasn't, bro. I wasn't pissed, but I looked at it. It was $16 for 2 years, bro. I was like, that's like almost like $300 or something like that. And I was like, I mean, it's only $300, but like,
yeah, but it's like you could have used that for something else.
Yeah, it could have been my Hypedit subscription.
Hey, but I think SoundCloud has a lot more to offer now with what we pay for,
especially
for
with
sure.
The reposts, incorporating reposts with them.
Yeah, you cannot pitch your music to their selected partners. It's now a distribution software.
Yeah, promo packages.
Yeah. So for sure, it was like not that fucking like. Pleasing to pay that shit because you have to pay more. A lot of people pay more to have a lot more music, more upload time as an artist. So that's like one of the things you're like, fuck, like I don't necessarily want to remove my older songs, but I want to upload new shit. So fuck it, I'm gonna upgrade my account and I want to keep all my discography because that's what you're literally doing on SoundCloud. You're keeping all your discography up there. Because once after you're past that daily upload limit or just like that the full upload limit of your account, like you just have to pay that extra to keep on uploading.
Just keep uploading. Yeah.
But now SoundCloud is not just. It has a lot more features now that comes with the Next Pro, like distribution, promotion tools. They're getting
ads.
a lot more.
I love that shit.
Yeah, no ads. Yeah.
Fuck is that ad, bro? What?
I'm not gonna ad in a minute, bro. I'm thinking about it.
Let me ask you guys this. Since I want to say maybe like 2016, 2017 when streaming became like super prominent, and these streaming platforms started like the race to who's going to be the best streaming platform. We're in 2023. Where do you think like these streaming platforms stack up right now? Because I think, right, as I was talking about SoundCloud, I honestly, as a promotional tool, love SoundCloud over any of these streaming platforms. Because like none of these streaming platforms give you the options that SoundCloud is going to give you.
100%.
You have to go to a third-party distributor to even get on their fucking platforms. You feel me? Rather than SoundCloud is like direct to upload, and we're going to help you out type shit. Yeah. So like to me, the way, and this is how I thought, how people looked at SoundCloud is y'all fucked up not becoming like a Apple Music or like a Spotify. Like you guys don't hold up. You guys dropped the ball. But I see it as like, I don't think their view was ever that. It was more artist based.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
We're here to help artists. Like we don't care much for the streaming aspect. Like, yeah, that helps. Don't get me wrong, but we're gonna make our profit through other things by helping the artists.
Because they could have gone in that avenue where the bigger revenue is. Because I mean, that's why these bigger markets are, you know, like Apple Music, Spotify. You know, they're curating around the listening consumers. Yeah. SoundCloud is more of an artist platform, and honestly, much respect to SoundCloud to staying on brand and on tone with that shit. Because it's. A lot of people think it would have died even like 2-3 years ago. But
that's what I'm saying. 2-3 years ago, bro, it was looking real bad for SoundCloud. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. There was a conversation with Chance the Rapper, right, and SoundCloud about him like wanting to buy SoundCloud or some bullshit. Like it got real bad, bro. Like for a point, and I was like,
I remember that.
Yeah, that's how much artists love SoundCloud, bro. And artists want to buy out SoundCloud to fucking like.
Dude, I mean, I grew up with SoundCloud, dude. Like, it's so just like it has a spot in my heart where it's like I've just uploaded so much shit to SoundCloud and had so much respect for it. So it's like I can't ditch it.
Yeah, bro.
And honestly, SoundCloud is considered proof of concept at the end of the day. Like, if you're able to get your shit popping on the SoundCloud platform, that means like you're able to take that and maybe transfer it into other fucking streaming services. Mm-hmm. And that, like, I don't know, it's just a good look. And if you're able to do that shit on your own, it's pretty insane.
Yeah. And I think when I was like a teenager, like 11, 12 years old, this is coming from an 11, 12, 13 year old. Mm-hmm. Constantly looking for new music. I like, and
12 isn't a teen, bro. 13 is
13, whatever.
Preteen.
Somewhere around that age. I remember I wasn't even like an artist or a DJ per se. I remember having to go to SoundCloud and go to listen to certain music because I would hear it on YouTube. And then I go on SoundCloud and see like how the engagement would be like with people on accounts. You have the comment section. Like it was real cool to see the presence of EDM in SoundCloud versus I saw on YouTube. Because it was really banging the presence in EDM, bangers specifically, like electro house. And then, because a lot of the uploads would go first on SoundCloud with a lot of these EDM underground artists and then on YouTube. And I remember, you know, creating an account and then even myself, like commenting, like agreeing with a lot of people, hey, this music's fucking sick. And then seeing it like hit bigger platforms like YouTube and then, you know, iTunes. SoundCloud has always had that community to them where you always felt like you were with other people, like especially you came across those, especially with those tracks that had like the proof of concept of comments that are praising the song, like, oh, this track is sick. Like when you came across that track and you enjoyed it and you had that connection and you see all those comments too, like that share that mutual feeling. Like it just, for me, it always hit that home feeling for me. I'm like, oh damn, like it's not just me that actually likes this sound. Like there's other people that are vouching that this is a sound that they think is cool too, and it's always. Especially with EDM, you know, like we were always, I guess, called out like the weirdos, like in like coming up in high school. Or you know, you listen to that techno shit, kid, type shit, and
the Dirty Dutch.
Yeah, and for me, SoundCloud was always home. You know, I always felt like I belonged on SoundCloud every time I'm on, and
absolutely.
This like it was I don't know, it's just a feeling that I can't get anywhere else when I'm on SoundCloud. It's just it's still raw.
I completely agree.
It's just so raw. I like it.
26. How old are you?
26.
26. Okay, 26. All right. So we're all around the same age. I bet if we talked to someone that was maybe like 30s, late 30s, I bet they'd say the same thing, but about Bandcamp.
Yeah, I probably 100%.
Right?
Yeah.
I realized it's just with the the people that are just a little bit older than us, I don't know why they just gravitate towards Bandcamp more. And then here's another thing. I don't know why I don't like Bandcamp.
The UI is a little weird, and it's hard to explore music on there. Like with SoundCloud, it's just like they recommend you shit that they know you're gonna like. Whereas Bandcamp, I feel like is more. You're going there to buy songs from this artist that you already know, rather than SoundCloud is like you can discover new people there.
I see.
Because I mean, I still have a Bandcamp. I haven't uploaded in a long fucking time, but I mean, just because most of my shit's free download. But back then, when I was like trying to sell stuff, it was like, yeah, make a Bandcamp. This is where you're gonna get my music because I don't have iTunes. And that was before like hyped it was like anything to me, or
yeah.
I didn't even think about getting on Spotify or any of that shit. So I was like, all right, Bandcamp, this is where you can get my shit and actually like play it.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest factors about Bandcamp is the fact that they ask for donations.
Yeah, the little dono.
That's not a donate. Like, I don't know. It's just something about like, don't ask me for a donation. I don't want to like, I'll support. I don't want to donate to you. I don't know. There's something about the word donate that just doesn't sit well with me. Like, don't donate to me. I'm not a charity. Like, pay for my music though. Don't donate. You feel me? Like,
I get where you're coming
from.
I don't
know.
Yeah.
That's just something in my head, I think. I can't get over.
I've been seeing a lot of SoundCloud artists drop clips, and then if you want the full copy, like head over to the Bandcamp.
Yeah.
That's what but a lot of people can do the same thing for
Patreon. Yeah.
So there's just so many forms of outlets that people are using SoundCloud as a tool, no doubt about it. Because I guess you could say that SoundCloud provides proof of concept when it comes to like the comments, the likes, how much it gets played. And I think when artists are able to see that, it's like, oh, okay, like maybe I should just do clips, and then like if people want to see the full shit, then we'll have them go over to the Bandcamp.
Yep.
Do you think for a streaming service that's good to be able to see all the comments, all the plays, all the reposts as a streaming service?
I think so. I'm all for it. It really, I think it depends.
Like should it be public for other people to see?
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
It's weird because I wouldn't like that on Spotify.
I wouldn't like it on Apple Music.
I wouldn't like it on Apple Music, but I love it on SoundCloud.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out why exactly, because the only way I'm able to look, and I don't know where I put SoundCloud in this yet, but the way that I look at Spotify and Apple Music is like that's the storefront. That's where the final product is put out.
Yeah.
Like when you go to like a store or like a Target or whatever, there's not a comment section underneath the product. There's not a how many times this product was sold. You can't repost this product. You feel me? Like I think that deters people away from the product sometimes. So that's why like I wouldn't necessarily want that on Apple Music or Spotify, but for some reason I do like it on SoundCloud. Like
I think it's just because it's more community based, and like if Spotify were to have the option like it's your profile, because I feel like it's more of just like your page where your shit's on there, and it's not your profile.
God.
But it's like when you go to SoundCloud, it's like that's your Instagram, that's your profile where like everything. That's where you get your notifications, where you get everything.
Hey, but let me ask you guys. I'm sorry.
SoundCloud is the better MySpace.
Fucking bars,
there
dude.
We go.
There you
go.
go.
Literally the better MySpace.
But like when it comes to like seeing this kind of like, oh, are we down to see this in other streaming platforms, like what people are sharing and like commenting and all that? Are we saying this as artists uploading on the platform? Or are we saying this from the listeners aspect? Because I talked to a lot of people about this, and a lot of times I'm talking to artists that upload their own music on this. But I've heard a lot of consumers, I hear a lot of consumers be like, dude, like I would love to like be able to comment, like, because they only just use Spotify, right? Maybe they never been exposed to like the commenting features and shit on SoundCloud. And
DM the artist.
What?
Tell them I loved your shit. Mm-hmm. Why do you have to comment on Spotify?
No, well, some consumers have said like, oh, like You know, I would have been down to be able to comment like on Spotify, like on the track, saying like, "Oh, dude, like I love this track." Kind of like the same feature that you see on SoundCloud. Some customers that have been on SoundCloud, listeners, said that they would have loved to see it. I know Spotify does a thing where it shows you what other listeners are listening to. I know they have that feature. I know some people like that feature. Some people don't. So I know it's like a very like a gray area when it comes to shit like that. I mean, personally, like I know that Spotify has that feature where if I'm listening to something and someone like likes my profile, like they could see my current activity, my current listening activity.
Yeah.
I don't use Spotify, but I think that's what it shows me on the dashboard. But I mean, I don't know. I guess it really just depends. They've never done it, so I mean, they're doing a lot of things new. A lot of people didn't think they would like video on Spotify, and a lot of people like the video on Spotify, where before it was just an audio platform.
Are you talking about like the canvases that you put on like the song?
Well, not
like...
canvases, but actual videos. Like you know, we're trying to see now video.
Oh,
yeah. So like, and people didn't. Like, I remember seeing this like argument, like, oh, we want to just keep it all audio, but I don't know. Like, I guess it really just
because like then when you start adding all those other elements, it's no longer just a streaming platform. You know, like right now they're just streaming platforms.
Yeah, it's just a streaming platform. Legit.
If you start adding, say the video, right, still streaming platform,
right?
But now you start adding comments, you're YouTube. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I feel like there has to be some type of difference.
Like you're now competing with
a whole different.
Imagine if Netflix started like putting music on their shit. That'd be weird.
Yeah. No.
Like, I could see that. Imagine if like Netflix started just putting music on their platform, like streaming music on there. I don't know if I'd be opposed to it or not, but like that would be weird because it's like a different form of it. So I could see how like how Spotify would be weird.
Yes.
We like music on Netflix.
I think so because I'm down to turn on my TV and like when I'm getting ready in the morning, just use my TV to play music. Like,
hit me up, Netflix, dude. I'm fucking making you millions here, bro. I got one on board. Let's go.
Facts.
Well, I mean, a lot of smart TVs now carry all the other streaming apps that Netflix does. But if you already have Netflix and you don't pay the other streaming apps, you can just view on Netflix. Yeah. So
they have MTV shows. Just put MTV in the morning on Netflix. And look, bro. So this is also crazy. Netflix started streaming live now. Like they stream things live.
Really?
Yeah. So
Chris Rock.
Yeah, Chris Rock. They streamed his special live.
That's right. Right. I did see that.
Now with that being incorporated, like they're gonna start maybe live concerts on Netflix.
Yeah,
well, I see it.
I remember. I don't know. I forgot which giant it was. I mean, it did happen with Elton John, bro. They had streamed this shit live. I think
on Netflix.
No, it was another streaming giant. I think it was Prime or Hulu. But it's already you're on the spot. It's shit's already happening. Like, and I don't see why Netflix wouldn't do that either.
Yeah, no, it makes so much sense.
Yeah,
but, I mean, it's basically turning into a TV service, like literally just a TV channel.
I mean, eliminated cable, I think.
Oh, 100%. Cable
like just streaming in general. I think just eliminated a lot of
yes and no. They repurpose cable on the internet because you still and now we don't have bundles. Before on cable, you go to Time Warner, they give you a bundle of you get all these channels for this amount a month. You feel me? Now we have to go to each individual station and subscribe, so we have to make our own bundles type shit.
The own streaming service is the bundle.
Exactly. So like, if I want everything on ABC, I'm going to Peacock. If I want to watch all their content, if I want to watch all the MTV stuff, I'm going to Paramount Plus. If I want to see movies and shit, I'm going to fucking Netflix. If I want to see Disney shit, I'm going to Disney Plus. And then if I want to see other TV, like other channels that I don't really have on these platforms, I'm going to Hulu.
So pretty much the package just got repackaged into smaller packages.
Exactly. And add that up, bro. That's the cost of what fucking cable would cost you, bro.
Yeah, because the cable would be like, we have these 3 plans, but with these 3 plans, we have these 10 networks, 20 networks, 30 networks. Where now I don't need 10 networks. I just want these 2 networks.
Yeah.
And maybe the other networks that you offer in the top tier ones, like I only just want 1 network from that. So now you're paying individually for the network. And but a lot of these streaming platforms, they're all bundled up now with all these networks. So when you pay a monthly subscription to either Netflix or Hulu Prime, you start off with an access. Max. You start off with an access of networks already. I know Prime has a lot of like connection to Comedy Central shows and stuff like that. So and then if you do want to add on like other networks from other partners, like you could do that too. Like
and now people are doing like taking their show ideas and partnering exclusive with these streaming companies. So now if you want to see their content, you have to go to the streaming platform. Yep. So it's cable, bro. I just feel like it's cable. Like it's no different anymore. It's cable on our laptops and our TVs and shit.
What would you? How much would SoundCloud have to write you if they were like, hey, we only want you to upload music on our platform now?
For how long?
Yeah. For how long? That's a good question.
5 years.
5 years.
For the next 5 years.
Next 5 years.
Only post on ours.
You can only post on ours. 5 years.
Go. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. How much? Well, how much would that check have to look like? 5 years. 5 years. How much would that check have to look like? We want 2 tracks a month, at least.
2 tracks a month.
Yeah, yeah. We're getting specific. 2 tracks.
All right, because now I'm working.
Damn.
So now I'm working. So,
yeah,
all right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. So
what's out 2 tracks?
But let's go easy. Let's go
5 years, bro.
Hey, chill. Yeah. Hey, let's go easy then. One a month. 1 a month. Fuck it.
Minimum. 1 a month.
That's
minimum.
So hard, bro.
Just minimum.
So
that's
5
doable.
years, 12 tracks. How much? What is that? That's like 60 tracks.
Get to work, bro.
So,
right, overtime, bro. It's gotta put it out. I don't know.
Well, they have to be good.
Well,
because I can upload anything.
True that.
Now, well, so look,
I feel that.
I think I didn't know you were saying to do like music, but I would sign with like a SoundCloud to be whatever radio, whatever the case may be, right?
It's just something audio format.
As long as like I know they're gonna be putting like production behind whatever I'm doing, I'm down. As long as I know like whatever like I want, like my vision is, they're cool with it. Like they entrusted me, whatever the fuck I'm doing. I'm down.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm down, and especially because it's SoundCloud. Like, let's go Sound. I'm down to wear them orange. You feel me?
Hey.
Like, shoot me out in orange, dog. Let's do it. I'm down. We'll run it.
Damn. They gotta wear black though. True.
Honestly, dude.
Well, yeah, how that check looking like, man? This is doing the calculations right now.
Because I'm thinking, bro, like,
I'm saying it'd have to be close to like a $2 million deal, bro.
2 million?
Yeah. 5 years.
Damn, I'm a cheap whore, dude. I was fucking going way higher or way lower.
So you're thinking you need to get paid $500,000 a year?
Like
$500,000 a year, that's fair.
Let's see your minimum though. What's your minimum? Like, what's the bottom of like? All right, this is like the lowest you can.
Every year, I want at least 300 grand.
300, damn, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's not a lot. Bro, lawyers get paid that.
300 grand.
Though? I want to get paid more than a lawyer.
This is just for the first year though, because when you start to establish that for the next 5 years, you can be like, all right, look, like we just established that we can do this business. Let's start bumping it up.
But this is the thing, like, and what in contracts like that, say you don't have no proof, they're just throwing you this deal. They're giving you this deal with no room to negotiate. When your deal is up, that's when you can renegotiate.
Okay.
So that money that they give you or whatever you're asking for an upfront number rather than a percentage-based partnership. If it had to be an upfront number for me, then it would have to be something close to $300,000 a year. Like it doesn't make sense because to me, I can possibly make that money somewhere else.
Yeah, because I want to say, what if a lot of your main income doesn't come, like streaming income doesn't come from SoundCloud?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
You could leverage that to like, hey, bro, like I don't need this deal. I'm getting my money in Spotify. Like if I go with y'all and you pay me this much, I'm that's not good for me. Like
yeah,
I'm cool.
It's also like depending on what SoundCloud wants me for. If they just want me to me, I don't see myself as just a music person. I would love to do like radio and shit like that, host and shit like that. I'd be down to do all of it. You feel me? So to me, it'd be like it'd have to be worth a career, a good career. You know? Like,
okay. So like just releasing music for you wouldn't just be enough for you for the check.
Bro, I'm working for SoundCloud. I want to do everything SoundCloud wants, bro. Like. bro, I wanna pimp out fucking SoundCloud, dog. I wanna make it dope. You feel me? Like,
yes,
like,
yeah, because I think a lot of people could definitely, like someone like you could definitely, fucking be of great value, like feedback to make the fucking platform better.
at least for one specific demographic, like I'm pretty sure they would want to. Bro, SoundCloud is so vast. You know how much difference. How many times have you just let SoundCloud play the related music? You doze off and then you wake up to some fucking like Arabian music playing or some other shit playing, bro.
Never,
Like,
honestly, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that shit happens to me all the time.
Comments
bro.
are popping off in that shit.
Yes, it's like
in
millions of
their
plays
in
and
their
shit.
language, yeah.
Yo,
And I'm
yeah.
just like, what the fuck?
EDM's small in comparison to what gets posted on SoundCloud. Like,
Yes,
it's
really
insane.
small.
Like, I've seen hip hop tracks that are like, "Oh, this is a flop," and I'm like, "Bro, you have 100 million likes on this shit. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what the fuck?" And then
Paid
like,
for those streams.
I get 10K in a song. I'm like, I fucking made it, dude. We're drinking tonight. Let's
Facts,
go.
bro. What?
Damn.
Hell yeah.
That's
a win.
That's a
Fuck
lot,
yeah,
bro.
fuck yeah.
1,000 is a lot, bro. Like, you think
Yeah.
about, like, how many people can fit in this room, bro? Like 30, 20,
Butts to nuts, yeah, probably.
bro.
35.
Like, that's packed, bro. 1,000,
That's a
bro.
fucking-
That's like,
just a lot of
yeah,
people.
y'all fuck with this shit.
Yeah.
1,000 people, 100, bro.
100, so it's still a lot,
Bro, just one, bro. Just one person that's not me fucking with my shit. It's like,
Damn,
damn,
bro.
like,
I don't know. Only one person fucked with my shit out of how many people in this world, dog? Fuck.
That's a lot of fucking. That's a lot of still movement. No
hey,
one's
nah,
bumping
bro.
to it.
We know some shit.
No, yeah, it's us versus the world, dog.
Hey, nah, bro. Trust me.
Hey, nah, we got the real ears here.
And that's how I eat it.
That's crazy. That's how it be sometimes in EDM though. Sometimes like, nah, bro, like fuck everybody else. Like you got this.
Yeah.
That sentiment right there. Now our ears are better than everyone else. That was the sentiment that was uttered by people in EDM when Beyonce won Grammy of the Year.
Yeah, that's for best electronic album or whatever.
Yeah. EDM people were like, nah. It's not it. It's not it.
Do you think if Skrillex released his album a little earlier, it would have won that?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
You
Skrillex
think
is
so?
gonna win the electronic
year.
dance music. Yeah, this
It has
for this
to.
year.
It has
Oh,
to.
for
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you guys meant against Beyonce.
What the music he
saying-
put out this year versus her album, he's gonna win.
Oh, they're gonna showcase Beyonce's album again?
No.
Against?
No,
He's
sorry.
saying if Skrillex released the music last year, the same time Beyonce released her album.
Oh,
The
damn.
thing is, though,
Who would win?
Skrillex was on that album.
On Beyonce album.
Yeah. So I mean, fuck, you already kind of
Won a
won it.
Grammy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but so Skrillex does have that much pull, like as the EDM artist, to go against like someone like
Yeah.
Beyonce.
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
he already has Grammys.
Like
Yeah,
I was
he
because I was
does.
thinking
He
after
won
all
for
these
Scary
years,
Monsters. He won, I want to believe, 4 Grammys that night for when he got the Grammy for Scary Monsters and Night Sprites. I believe he won 4 Grammys. Like that's why like
Damn.
Skrillex became like a big ass thing. I remember that night. Like it was crazy. I was just thinking he was gonna win a album. He wins 4 in like 4 random different categories and shit. Like I
That's
think
crazy.
it's 4. I might be underselling it. It might be 6 or something, but I want to say it was at least 4 that night. And like
Jeez.
that's why like
I'm curious.
Skrillex is held in that regard, I think. And the music he put out this year on both of those albums are for everyone. For everyone. You could find music in those albums if you don't like EDM, I believe.
And we're talking about the first one, right? Quest for Fire.
Yeah,
Quest for
yeah.
Fire. Well,
Or which one? Which album?
both
we're
of
talking
them.
about?
Both of them.
Both of them. But I mean, Quest for Fire is a little more EDM if you want to consider it that. I
Yeah.
think
For sure.
so. That would be a better candidate for EDM best electronic.
A word.
Album.
I mean, I would love. I mean,
Mm,
I would love to have seen the
Nah.
outcome of Skrillex
yes,
winning.
and that's an electronic dance album. That's Skrillex album.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Electronic is vast. Like when you
Yeah,
think
very,
of
very.
electronic album, don't just think of dance music. Like
That's true.
like it's a whole like I've heard albums. I remember last year we talked about this, and I brought up these 2 people that had like an EDM
Oh, like
album,
EDM albums.
but it was an electronic album, but it was
Electronic
more
album.
alternative vibey,
Okay.
But because they use electronic elements, it's considered electronic. So like, and
Oh.
that's why people like are when it came to the whole Beyonce thing, were mad because like, no, that's not EDM. Well, the category she didn't win was she didn't win best electronic dance album. She won best electronic album.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Is it kind of like
festivals are EDM music? EDM.
Yeah, I got
electric
you.
Dance music, but there's still electric music out there
For sure, yeah.
Not just electric dance music. That's a whole different genre. You know, there's such thing as IDM.
IDM.
And
IDM.
wait, Indian dance music?
No.
What is it?
Intelligent dance music.
Yeah, fuck out.
Intelligent
No,
dance.
yeah, it's like
It's all intelligent.
No, it's like an off blend of like drum and bass and shit like that. It's pretty insane. It's real deep. It's like hip hop influence too. It's pretty crazy. It's been around for a long time. Aphex Twins like make that type of music.
They got dumb dance music.
I don't know.
Yeah, I want to. That's what I'm trying.
I'm a dumb dance music producer.
Damn, that's what they're saying. They're like, no, we're the intelligent ones. You fucking idiots. No,
but we are, bro. We're fucking crazy. When you see people at festivals, tell me we're not stupid.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Like, come on, like I get it. Like we're a community that has fun and like we have great music. But in a whole, bro, look at what the fuck is going on at a festival, dog. We some weirdos and tweakers like that are cool.
People
like,
get their ass
cool
hit at the rail, bro. Of course we're stupid.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like we're fun. I'll give you. We're fun. We're fun as fuck, bro. We a little weird.
By the way, guess how many Grammys Skrillex has? You said 6?
Yeah.
How many think?
Oh, now?
Now.
Okay. Now he probably has 12.
I mean, he's writing for other people.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about just the Beyonce album he got credits for. I don't know about any other
produced
albums
for Justin Bieber, which I'm sure like won Grammys too. So
I don't know about any other credits he has gotten for other albums, but I'm gonna say maybe like 15.
15?
Yeah.
12, 15? 8.
8?
Only 8, man.
Okay. No, that's still a lot.
Only 8?
That's
actually,
still
no.
He said only 8. Like, bro, what's he done? Fuck it.
Yeah, only 8. Because I mean, I have fucking.
Yeah, I just know that first year though he won like an insane amount, and I was like, that's insane. But
oh, man, that's crazy, bro. Like to win multiple Grammys in one night. That's some shit, dude. Like shit. I gotta be a hella feeling, bro. Hella validation. Like even like when someone like Skrillex at the time, bro. Yeah,
for fucking dubstep,
bro.
Because on top of the praise he was getting for this kind of music, there was a lot of hate.
Bro,
a lot of hate.
I think about it, that's probably the last time dubstep was like a Grammy nominated fucking thing, bro. Like
it probably won't ever be ever.
I was hoping Rhythm was gonna do it. But
nah, no way, no way.
I mean, future Rhythm maybe.
The Academy would not fuck with it like dubstep like that. No
but see, that's one of the reasons why, like in an instance, if Beyonce were to go against someone like Skrillex, like I could see the committee choosing someone like Beyonce because,
of course, like, that's their little puppet.
You know,
we've seen the committee like in the past years, like. You know, be very nepotistic with their fucking selections of who they give the Grammy to.
But I think for this
Kanye
album,
was like,
I'd
I'm
say
gonna give it to you.
I'd say nah because Skrillex has so many features for these albums that kind of dip into a bunch of different other type of sounds that like, bro, he has Missy Elliott on his shit, dog. Like,
yeah.
You can't really fuck with that. That shit's fire as fuck. You could play that at the club and that shit's gonna go off before the drop hits, you feel me? So like Skrillex touched all bases with the music he put out. So like to put him next to a Beyonce, I'm down as fuck. Like he's Skrillex, that I get it. That's Beyonce, but
I feel that.
Put some respect on Skrillex, bro. Like 100%. I get it, that's Destiny's Child and shit. But this is Skrillex, you feel me? Like
this Sunny more, homie.
Yeah, like
from first to last, dude.
This fool did the Skrillex. The
bro, he wears glasses and shaved off half his head, dog. Like fuck you mean, like.
Bro, Benny Benassi Cinema Skrillex remix. That's it.
That should have been a Grammy.
Hey, that shit saved me at a house party once, bro. Like I was just starting out. I was at a house party. They're like, play some EDM shit. That was the only song I had, bro. That shit went the fuck off, bro.
Damn.
And then after they were like, hey, bro, play some. Hey, right after they were like, hey, play some hip hop. I was like, oh, for sure.
Yeah, fucking one song. I was like, that's all we needed.
It was those house parties where they only let you like drop one track. And it's like, all right, hold up, play Too Short now. All right, for sure.
Now Skrillex has fucking hip hop, dog.
Yeah.
We got it. That whole next album was a hip hop album.
But is it a dance album?
Well, it's an electronic album.
But would you see yourself playing at a party?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Some tracks, yeah.
Huh.
Some of the tracks, yeah, for sure. Some of it's a little like, all right, I'm gonna listen to this by myself.
You're right. No, you're right. That's the best time to listen to that album.
By yourself. I'm just seeing the chat right now. What's up, Roy? Holy shit.
What? Oh, what's good? Roy's a boy or what?
Roy the boy, dude.
Roy sucks. That's
Roy
his handle.
Roy
He said fuck you though.
It's all right.
That's messed up. What do you do to Roy, bro? I don't know. Wait, come in here like, no, damn.
I had a thing with his mom. No, I'm kidding. No. I'm good, bro. It's good to see you.
Speaking about this chat, the whole idea with you doing the Omegle strings, bro. How did that shit come?
Dude.
Why?
I was watching some videos on YouTube and I just thought they were fucking hilarious. And I was like, I could do that. I mean, because we've all been on Omegle. Back in high school, like we were in chat roulettes. Did you ever? Yeah, he went on Omegle. Back when it wasn't as regulated as it is now. There's a lot of things you had to skip. But I got on there and I just started recording it. And then before you knew it, and that was during a time where I really wanted to check, where I wanted to test the Instagram algorithm because I was learning about it and how to like make something kind of not go viral, but get a little more traction on your page. And it honestly just takes consistency. And if you have consistency, it's going to boost your shit up, but it takes a little bit of time and it takes a little bit of effort.
It needs time for the algorithm to recognize what you're doing.
And for comedy purposes like that and good editing, it's inevitable for something like that to like not succeed. So I had the first clips that I had like 7 minutes worth of just Omegle clips. So I was like, okay, perfect. That's a full week. And I remember watching a YouTube video and it was like, just post something like consistently for like a week. I'm like, cool. I have my whole week right here. So I just started posting them for like a fucking like, well, let's just test it out. It's funny. People know I'm like, I have a sense of humor. And then like one of the ones I posted.
Tell a joke.
Right. So a Jewish guy. No kidding. But one of them just, I had to like archive it because it was just getting too much. Like it was just like it was blowing up my notifications. I was like, all right, it's annoying at this point because it was just like I couldn't see any other notifications. It was just this video. It was the one where I don't know if I want to say it on stream, but it was like it was the one where I like looked like one of the fucking the photographer for Suicide Boys or something like that.
I don't know if I've seen it.
It was one of the like I guess more recent ones, but I started I saw how the algorithm worked and I was just like I just wanted to see how it worked and it seems like it worked and people, dude, I go to like clubs now and like people are like, oh, I love your Omegle videos. I'm like, all right, cool. Like at least it resonated. Like people like it. It's funny.
Hey, you love my music? I love that shit too. Yeah, I love that shit too.
Oh, you make music?
Oh, fuck.
I'm like, fuck. That was one thing that I noticed too. I was like, okay, I gotta cool back on it because I don't want to be like just a comedian face on it. Like, but I've been trying to incorporate music with it.
I feel that.
But I got banned the other day.
Oh, wait, on Omegle? What you do, bro?
He whipped out his dick. I'd fucking do
damn.
It wasn't my dick, bro. It was my ass. Anyway. No, I have legal firearms and I pulled one out and I don't think they enjoyed that. Because people talk shit.
Like, what's up?
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. You know, it's a thing. John Morant just recently pulled out a gun, you know.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
it's the thing to do.
People start talking shit. I'm like, you want to talk,
gangster,
bro? You want to fucking talk?
Yeah. What kind of... Oh,
bro, I thought he was going to pull out a little. He was like, he said...
No. I pulled a... Yeah, I don't want to... Yeah. I don't want to reveal my...
Boy strap.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah. It was for a joke. I wasn't even recording it either, so that's what kind of sucked about it. I was just literally on Discord with the homies, and we are just fucking around and...
You could just make another account.
Yeah, no, you can actually.
IP band?
IP band. So I got to get a fucking VPN.
Yeah, I was about to say advanced VPN.
NordVPN. Use the code RAMSAY to get 20% off your next purchase.
Damn, they're supporting you to fucking do that shit now.
They like the Omegle videos.
Yeah, damn.
Hey, fuck it. If it's
No,
working, it's working.
That shit's fun though.
So-
like regardless.
Do you only post the clips?
The Omegle clips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no other place to go see them except the clips.
Yeah, because I wanted to get into posting it on YouTube. I honestly just do not even know how YouTube works, so I don't know how to get more exposure on there.
It's tricky.
It's very tricky. It's not like Instagram or SoundCloud.
They have a lot of parameters. But what you could start doing is YouTube